Hey there folks, GK here. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of our Let's Play series. Paul is not online at the moment, I'm on my lonesome. And as you can see on the right, we've got a few people joining us who have died already. I'm very pleased to say my name is not on that list. Yet. But give it time, it'll happen. Today I'd like to work on some speed, because this is slow. I mean, look at it. It's pathetic. So, we are going to get into a reasonably early game mod, which involves these. Botania. Now, I love Botania. I think it's got some incredible stuff. And Botania, as it is one of the reasons our server is not upgrading to Infinity 1.10. And the reason being is because Botania's had so many nerfs recently that it's not really much incentive for me to play. But we're going to go through the motions and get some basic mana set up, and we're going to go specifically for an item called the Sojourner's Sash. And to do that we need, here we go, yellow and orange flowers. I believe we'll also need white flowers and cyan flowers and all the flowers. So, I'm going to go get some flowers, and I'll be back in a few minutes once I've got a nice selection. Okay folks, we're back. As you can see by my inventory, I've collected quite a few flowers now, and I've also got some cobblestone. Now, the first thing you need in Botania is a petal apothecary. You can see it up here. It's made fairly simply. Cobblestone slabs, 4 normal cobblestone, and a mystical petal of any kind. And this will be your basic Botania crafting recipe. And how this works is that you throw a collection of items in, whack it with a seed, and get your flower out. So I've got quite a few of these black flowers, so convert those into petals, and we will make our petal apothecary. Like that. Ding! And that's the first thing. You can go here for now. Isn't it lovely? The next thing we need is water. So, for some reason, you need to fill it with water. And my bucket has been filled with lava in my absence, which is mildly irritating, but okay. So we will drop down here and try and empty it. Doop. Thank you. Ooh, Steve's been busy. Loot. But yeah, the first thing we are going to make is a pure daisy, and this will be the foundation flower for everything Botania related, because it is what makes living rock and living stone. And you'll need those to create your runes, you'll need those to make your mana spreaders and your pools and all sorts of stuff. Now the flower we want to make is, I believe it's 4 white petals. Pure daisy. Yeah, it's 4 white petals and a seed in a petal apothecary. So we've got our white flowers here. We'll just grab 2 for now. Throw those in. 4. Look at them floating in there. And our seed. Pure daisy. Simple as that. We'll put you there. It's getting dark. Now, to use the pure daisy, you need stone, smooth stone, or wood of any type. So, if I start cooking up some smooth stone, and in the meantime I'll cut down some of the trees that we found. It looks like a creeper exploded here, which is mildly irritating. I wonder how much damage it did. Looks like we've lost a few chests there, but I wonder if those were the ones that have been replaced down below. It'll be fine either way. So there we go. We've got our 8 oak wood. And you'll know the pure daisy is working. It's one of the few flowers that does not need mana. When you put stuff by it, and they start getting these little white sparkles. See them going? And we'll come back to this in a few minutes time and it will be different. Look, oak wood. And a zombie. Oh, you're a furious zombie. Got a braid. Let's sleep through the night with the door wide open because we're sensible people. Come on, back out. And we're going to get another flower as soon as we can. And this is going to be our first mana generating flower. We're going to go for a day bloom. And this is your basic solar collector. Works during the day and generates a very, very small amount of mana passively. So we'll get 4 of these, 2 of them, and 2 of them. Now there's a couple of neat tricks you can do with Botania. My inventory is full. Oh! Hey, it's working! This is our living rock. Sorry, living wood. And it's what you use to make mana spreaders, and you can make it out of stairs. Here we go, mana spreaders using petal and gold. Glimmering living wood, planks. These are all part of Botania, so they all make different things. So we'll just harvest all of this. Remind me at some point in the future to get a better axe. Maybe make a Tinker's Construct hatchet. But also, our stone has cooked up, so we'll plonk that down as well. No, it must be smooth stone, not cobblestone. And that will soon turn into living rock. Okay, our next thing. We want a mystical light blue, a mystical orange, see them in there, 2 mystical yellow, and our seed to get us a day bloom. Neat trick. If you fill up the petal apothecary and then right click it with an empty hand, it repeats the last recipe as long as you've got the materials in your inventory. That's cool. Next one. And we want 4 of these. Doop. Yeah. Okay, and we'll fill that up for the next guy to use it, which will probably be me. So, day blooms. Place them on the ground and they function. If you place them next to each other, they interact. That's not a good thing. They have to be diagonal. You can intersperse other flowers between them, but they cannot be right next to each other because they compete for light, which I suppose is some sort of mechanical balance. I'm not entirely confident why, but hey, I'm sure there's a reason. Perfect timing. Now, as I said, those day blooms generate mana. Mana is the foundation of Botania. Everything runs on mana. To use mana, you need a storage for it, to which we make a mana pool. We'll just stick that right there for the moment. Diluted mana pool. We're also going to need some way to bind things and move the mana around. So we use mana spreaders and a wand of the forest. The wand of the forest is fairly simple. It's a couple of these on top of each other to get your twigs. And I think we need 3. So we'll just grab that. And then 2 petals of any kind. I like cyan, so I'm going to use those. Wand of the forest. And you'll notice this allows us to see how much mana is in an object, how much mana is being produced. See, all these are full already. The bar's gone quite yellow. And our next step is to create something that can send the mana from these flowers into our pool. So we need a gold ingot for that. And let's drop down here, ever so slowly. Well, I shouldn't complain, it's better than fast and deadly. So let's see. No gold? No gold. Any gold? Oh, that's yellow, right? There's some gold. Okay. Looks like I'll have to smelt down some gold. Aluminium, might as well just get 9. I just pulled out yellow, right? That was dumb of me. Right. Ding. And while that's melting down, we'll have a few of these. So, we'll need to put on some more living wood in the meantime, because we need 6 living wood in order to make our first tier mana spreader. There's 3 tiers, by the way. Mana, Elven, and then Gaia. We won't be getting to the latter 2 until we get an Elfheim portal, and subsequently until we beat the Gaia Guardian. So, I'm going to chop down a few more trees, and I'm going to get some more wood, and I'll wait for the gold to smelt, and we'll be back in a jiffy. Okay folks, we're back. As you can see, I did make a hatchet in the end, and we now have all the ingredients needed to make our first spreader. So, simple enough recipe. Living wood around top and bottom, a gold ingot, and a mystical petal. Voila, problem solved. Now, to use the spreader, all flowers will bind to the nearest spreader. So I'm going to place that down there, and if we now look at these, see how the spreader has a glow around it? And it removes when I flick off the flowers? That indicates that these flowers are bound to this spreader. Just like that. And this spreader is facing towards this mana pool. What we can do is switch into bind mode, select our mana spreader, and let's say bind it to our wall. No. You can reorient these any way you like, but the typical way is with the bind mode. So, bind that to there. And occasionally that will send out a pulse of green energy, mana, and deplete these day blooms, which are now empty. And this mana pool will slowly fill up. See, it's got a tiny little bit of blue mana in there now. What do we use the mana for? The first thing we need to do to use the mana is to get a better pool, because this diluted mana pool isn't going to do us much. So we need more living rock, which, as you can see, I'm already cooking up some stone, to get a second one of these diluted mana pools, and then we imbue it with mana by throwing it in the first one. Did you see that? Let there be mana. So, let's claim this living wood that I grew a minute ago. We'll grab, 24 of those. Can we starve to death on this difficulty? Yes. Yes, we can. I'll probably get an unhappy face now. Aww. Okay. So we'll grow some more living rock. In order to make the Sojourner's Sash, we are going to need runes. So here is the Sojourner's Sash and its upgraded Globetrotter's Sash. So we need 4 leather. Leather's fairly easy to get. Mana Steel is fairly easy to get. And the runes of Earth and Air. And what you just saw there was the reason why we're not upgrading Botania. Passive flowers, like the day blooms, spontaneously combust after they're done. And as you can see, that's barely enough to get 1 pulse. So we're going to have to do this every time. Or we're going to have to make a better flower. The next step up for flowers is the fuel bit flip there. It's the fuel fed flower. I think it's called a Endoflame. Requires brown mana, light grey, red, and red mana. And to make the mana petals, so we've got light grey here, we've got red here, and brown here. Now, 1 brown and 1 red need to be mana petals. To make mana petals, you have to throw them in a pool. Of course, you need an advanced pool to do that, which means you need more mana, which means you need better. Flowers. Does anyone else spot the problem? I don't think there's enough mana in that pool to upgrade another pool. So, oh, there is. There's a shock. So we're going to plonk that one down. Let's put it over here this time. And we'll rewind that to here. And we'll come back in yet another minute when I've actually got some more of those day blooms. And we're back, folks. As you can see, I did a little bit of rearranging. I've got 4 more of these day blooms. Hopefully they're going to last another 20 minutes, but I can't guarantee it. And you can see our mana spreader is filling up. And when it gets to about halfway through one of these bars, it should send a green mana pulse. So we'll wait over here and keep an eye out. Should be any... There it is. Whoop. And we've got more mana. Can we make more? No, not yet. The Endo Flame, by the way, how it works is it takes any fuel that you can put into a normal furnace, such as coal, charcoal, so on, wood, and burns it. And the longer it burns, the more mana you get. I think there is a cap now of a maximum of a coal coke block, or just a coal block. I'm not sure. Yet another nerf cap. So, unfortunately, we are actually going to have to wait to get some more mana before we can proceed, which is quite irritating, because I really want to move faster. What we can do in the meantime, though, is create the runic altar, which I believe requires a mana diamond. Yeah, a mana diamond or a mana pearl, and 5 living rock. Now these do require mana. They require an ender pearl or a diamond respectively to be thrown in here. So we are going to need more mana for that too. But it's slightly cheaper than the runes, which require, I believe, 3 each. So we're going to need a rune of earth, yeah, 3 each of mana steel, and a little bit more mana, and a rune of air, which is another 3 mana steel and a little bit of mana. So, the altar will be the first thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to need to build another spreader to take mana from this pool and push it to the runic altar. So I'm going to get on with that now. Let's go and grab some gold that we smelted down a minute ago. Put it down here. There you go, a little bit of gold. We've got some living wood, and we need a mana petal. Oh, I've got some brown ones here, that'll do. In fact, I'm going to quickly take these mana. I'll take the black lotus that I picked up the other day. Have we got any more? Yep. Yep, there's a black one. Okay. Let's stick all of these in the chest up top, which I've put right next to the petal apothecary. I'm going to have to get a faster ladder. So, stick that in there, stick one of them in there, put them back. Black lotus. If you find yourself lucky, or indeed unlucky enough to find a black lotus, throw them in a mana pool. And it will give you a really, really tiny amount of mana. Seriously, it's not worth the effort. But, it will allow us to potentially make, yes, 1 mana petal. Spot the difference? And red one. Yeah. So that's a good start. We've now got the petals we need. I believe it's those 5. And some seeds. So we'll grab random potato seed. Splash. There we go. There's our ender flame. That was convenient. Oh. So ender flame. I'm going to break that, plonk that down there, put our endo flame here. It should automatically bind to the spreader. And then what we can do, we can take something like a piece of coal. And do you see how quickly this is currently spending out those green mana bursts? It's not. With an ender flame, however, you feed it a piece of coal, Om nom nom. Straight away, look at that. And again. Much, much quicker. And that's what we need to progress. So, fortunately we've got some diamonds downstairs. Whoops. We're very, very short on ender pearls, so we'll be using a diamond for this. To make our runic altar. Diamonds. 45? Good lord, Paul, what have you been doing? 45 diamonds. Make yourself a nice set of armour out of that. And look, judging by that death count, he pretty much needs it. Right, have we got enough to make a mana diamond? We have not, so this is going to take a few more minutes. In the meantime, let's make our next mana spreader. Petal and... oh, gold petal. Right, I'm not going to put it down just yet because it will suck all the mana out of this mana pool. But the next... let's clean up these. Lots of these. And that's all the wood that I had, so I'm now going to start putting down the stone. This is not... this shouldn't be a manual process. There are ways to automate this. Some of them are exclusive within Botania itself. I believe it has a hand-shaped flower. Let's see, at Botania. There we go. The Ranacarpus. As you can see, it's quite expensive. That's handy. The Ranacarpus allows you to allocate blocks that it will place items on. So if I were to drop, say, the stone on a Ranacarpus, it would place it on a block that I have allocated. And you allocate blocks with wool, I think. Just place some wool underneath coloured wool. Then you can use mana spreaders and bore lenses to harvest it when it's done. Eventually. The way we're going to be using is with Steve's Factory Manager, which is just so much easier and a hell of a lot quicker. You know, Botania's all well and good, but it's just getting too grindy now. So we want to get into it for some of the basic stuff, and then we might not even touch it again for the season, which is a shame because it's such a good mod. Oh no, I tell a lie. We'll be getting the Bifrost, Rod of the Bifrost, which that was quick, which is incredible. Have we got enough for diamond yet? We have. Aha. Okay, so let's make our runic altar. And it's 5 more living rock and a mana diamond. We'll put that right there. And this is what we're going to use to craft the runes. We'll put our mana spreader on that pool. Notice how it sucked everything out and put it in the mana spreader. If you put a mana spreader next to a pool, it will take whatever it can from the pool and then fire it the way it can. There's no place for this to actually send its mana at the moment because this has got nothing on it. But, hey, we're still getting mana. I think it's actually burnt through the coal now though, so we're going to feed it a little bit more. We haven't got any coal up here. What we can do, however, is cook some of this. So we'll make that into charcoal. We'll grab a block this time, because we can use that charcoal to fuel it. Seeing as how wood is renewable and coal not so much, just throw it right next to it, it will go nom nom nom, and then we get mana. Botania in a nutshell. Okay, so again, to make the Sojourner's Sash, which is down here somewhere, there we go, we're going to need a Rune of Air and a Rune of Earth. Now the Rune of Earth requires a mushroom, some smooth stone, and a block of coal. Well, the block of coal is not so hard. Just grab those. Now the mushroom, I believe it has to be a brown mushroom. So I need to go through our chest to see if we can find a brown mushroom. We also need to smelt down a piece of stone. So we do that. Botania has its own way of powering these furnaces as well. I believe it's got a exo flame. There we go. Exoflame. As long as it has a mana pool nearby, it will power furnaces like these without fuel, which is very convenient. There's our smooth stone. And we need all the way down here to see if we've got any mushrooms. We're also coming down here to get some iron, because we will need iron to make the mana steel. Any mushrooms? Nope. Mushrooms? Nope. In fact, we'll get another 3 of them. Mushroom? Mushroom! Looks like I'm going to go hunting for mushrooms. So, but while we're down here, let's grab... We need some wool to make... we need string. We'll need a feather. Do we have a feather in one of these? Organisation skills. None. Okay, so we're going to need a feather, and we're going to need a little bit more wool in order to get carpet, which we need to make the air rune. So let's grab a couple of iron. We'll convert those into shears. And I'm going to go out hunting for some sheep, mushrooms, and chickens. And we'll be right back when that's done. Well, that was easy. There's one. Okay, and it wasn't worth the cut, because there's sheep literally just over the hill. Boing. Oh, sheep. There's one. And there's 2. 3 even. That should be enough to get us our carpet. It is. Jolly good. So we now have the carpet. Those. As you can see, I've made 1 mana steel ingot so far. I think the slow point is going to be waiting for our mana to fill up. With that 1 endo flame, it's a hell of a lot faster, but it's not fast enough. So we might have to make a few more, and I'll let you know when that happens. So, mushrooms. Any mushrooms? I know they grow in forests, but we might have to find somewhere darker. Darker? Say, wasn't there a darkwood forest over here? Let's go and have a look at that. Jumpy. Okay guys, we've gone to the nearby enchanted forest. You can see it over there. And I picked up 21 mushrooms, so we're going to need those for in a minute. It's getting dark now, so I'm heading back to base in the hope that I don't get ambushed by random zombies, because there is a... You can't see it from here, but there's a rather nasty Thorncraft totem over there. You see the black splodge on the map. So we'll be keeping away from that for now. And we'll see if our pool has filled up with any more mana. Joining me at the moment is Paul Perry. He's now in the call.
Yeah.
Say hi, Paul.
Hello.
He's not on the server yet, but I have a feeling he'll be joining us in a jiffy. So we'll stick. So you can just throw these on like that, or you can right click. I find throwing them on to be a little bit easier. Oh, he says failing as he throws it on. There we go. Oh, people want to sleep. Z. Right, and we'll see if we've got enough mana for another couple of ingots. Got 1. I've got 2. Excellent. And that's a fallen knight. How you doing, bruh? Don't know what you're complaining about, Paul. They're easy.
Not when I was feeling it.
A lot of Paul's recent deaths came from a fallen knight, apparently. And I haven't stopped teasing him about it. There we go. So that's our recipe for our rune. So we take our magic stick, whack it. Now it will use up mana from the pool, which does not have much in it, but the spreader is almost full, so it should finish. You can see the little dial there around the cursor, just filling up. Oh, there goes a day bloom. Okay, yeah, so that stopped for a moment because we are out of mana, which means we need to fill this up. More coal. Let's grab some of our charcoal. Just a piece. Fly over here. Oh no, my flowers are exploding. And this should be nearly done. Yeah, it's 3/4 of the way. Might probably want another piece to finish. So we'll just leave that there for a moment. And when this is done, you'll see wonderful little sparkly particle effects. You can see them beginning right there in the middle, a little blue flash. And when this is done, oh, hey, Paul's joined the game. And when this is done, you'll see big old lightning sparks coming off the top.
Oh.
So, Paul, you've not actually done Botania before, have you?
Nope, not one bit.
Okay. Well, when this video goes out, you'll be able to see the basics. Excuse me.
Hopefully this is the right way back to the top.
The right way back to the top.
Yeah.
I can see you on the minimap. It looks like you're over in our mines.
Yep.
I notice you've got a metric ton of diamonds.
Yeah, I've been mining quite a bit.
Just a tad. Yes, we noticed the 45, now 44 diamonds. Because I had to use one.
That's okay.
So, grats on finding all those. So.
Oh, and I had a lot of...
Oops.
That new pickaxe there, I got a lot more from it too.
That new pickaxe. Oh,
Yeah.
what, the Alamite picks that we made?
Yeah.
Ah, your hammer.
Yeah, I put a couple of things on it and got a bit upgraded. So,
Good, good.
So really, I technically didn't find that many diamonds. It was just the fact that this gave me more.
Ah. Yeah,
Yeah.
fortune. Fortune is very nice. So, what you see over here is basic Botania. So, this is the power source over here. Or at least it should have been. Okay. I guess one piece of charcoal wasn't enough. Let's grab a little bit more.
Oh, the hole's been fixed.
The hole's been fixed. Yes, I fixed the hole. Where you spontaneously blew up the world. I believe there's another one down here which I spotted.
Yeah.
Which you've just tried to cover over and failed. You know we've got tons of dirt, dude.
How come we bothered?
Clearly. Well, it's not doing us any harm. Hey, living rock.
Oh.
Thank you. So, I'll just explain the basics again for Paul. If you come out here and have a look, you see this white flower?
Yes.
This is a pure daisy. You make a pure daisy by throwing... Oh, look at that in the chat. Many Smurf was slain by warped peck forager.
At least I've got the... At least I'm not the only one with deaths.
Not anymore. But I digress. This pure daisy is made with 4 white petals and a seed in this thing, the petal apothecary. You can use any eye to teach you how to make that. You place it on the ground, you place blocks around it, specifically stone or wood. Logs, not planks. And those white sparkles mean it's doing its thing. Eventually you get living rock, living wood. You can make living rock and living wood into spreaders, pools, runic altars, and yeah, that's basically just of it. So as you can see here, we're actually making a rune. Our runic altar is finished, and you can see the wonderful little lightning sparks that are coming off. Very pretty.
Ooh.
Now, in order to use this, you throw a piece of living rock on it and whack it with your stick. And Paul gets the runes.
Yay. Now I run.
Now he runs. The next thing we need to do is make the runes of air, which, as we saw earlier, was feather, string, and carpet, just on there, and 3 more mana steel. But we don't have enough mana for mana steel yet, so we'll come back in a minute when that's done. Hey there guys, we're back for a brief funny moment. Paula Perry doesn't know where to right click, and has miraculously poured a small amount of aluminium into our casting basin whilst trying to pour out the iron.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm about to show him how to get it back out. The smeltery drain, just so you know, Paul, can accept inputs as well.
Oh.
So, let's make some ducts. One of the latest mods to come out is Thermal Dynamics. It's an add-on to thermal expansion, and it contains, when I find it, the fluid duct. Here we go. Temperate fluid duct. And it's made with 2 copper and 1 lead. So I know we've got some copper floating around somewhere. Do we have any lead?
We may not.
May not. Okay, well let's find the copper. Where's the copper? Are you hiding the copper?
No.
Have we really not got any copper?
Really?
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. It's like the most common material. There it is. I knew we had some somewhere. But what I need to do is melt down this lead. So, have you ever used fluid ducts before?
No.
Ah. We're
That's
also
what I
going to
think
need
of.
a servo, which is 2 iron, redstone, glass, and iron nuggets. So the redstones should be easy. Yep. The iron is here. So we'll get a couple of iron nuggets. And glass. I'm pretty sure we've got some glass floating around somewhere. Looks like I'm going to have to go find the glass too. Oh well, at least it's not just my organisational skills that suck. And it's night time outside. Nope. There's the glass. Okay, so let's make a servo. Grab 2 of them. And we'll go down and get our lead. Close the door behind us. Is the lead melted yet?
Let's... Oh. Yes, Arson, I'm getting a phone call.
How unprofessional.
1 minute.
So we'll get our lead.
Hello?
At least mute your mic, come on. He's classy like that. Right, copper. So here are our temperate fluid ducts. What we're going to do is place them on the side of the smeltery. And we'll use our servo to pump it out of the smeltery back into the drain. By right clicking the servo, ignore redstone. All gone. All back. Simple. And my crescent wrench is all the way up here, so I'll need to grab that before I can take them off. There it is. So I'll grab you. In fact, I'll grab my whole box, because it's my box. Pro tip: servos don't just get used on the fluid ducts. They're also used on the item ducts. So let's place my box down and put those into it, because those are useful. Keep them later. And we're going to sleep through the night, and I'll be back in a minute when I finally got the last mana steel piece. Okay folks, we're back. As you can see by my health, we took a little bit of a beating overnight, but there are no explosions, so progress. And I'm still unarmoured. Yeah. So as you can see, our mana pool has filled up, and we've got the 3 mana steel ingots we need. So we'll throw them on there, and we'll start this process. I got a message. Throw a little bit more charcoal on here to keep it going, and we'll soon get our rune of air. While this is going, in the meantime, however, we are actually going to have to go and get some leather. Now, I believe there were some cows over here somewhere, so I'm going to quickly nip over and... that could be fun. I'm going to quickly nip over and harvest them. Where are you? Aha. Now, obviously, one cow is not going to be enough, especially if it doesn't actually drop any leather. So we're going to have to go find a few more. I'm going to head over this way. Looks like there's a few more on the mini-map. I see you. Nope, no leather from that one. There we go. There's the first piece. So, now I'm going to need 8 pieces. So I'm going to hunt around for a little bit and go grab some. Hello? I do believe I have found a village. I doubt there'll be any cows or leather in there, but let's go and check it out anyway. Random hobgoblin. So, what are those over there? Oh, are they cows? Those are horses. I like horses, so I'm not going to kill them for leather. I'd rather just find cows. But I'm going to investigate this village. We can find some good stuff in here. Bring on the dark steel. Let's see, there's usually an entrance on all 4 sides. This one looks like it's been under siege. No, I stand corrected. This one looks like it's already been raided. Yeah, Paul was here probably.
Which way did you go?
I am currently west.
Yep, I've been to both of them.
Both of them? So there
Yeah.
are 2 villages in this area.
Yeah, if you keep going and go towards south a little bit more, you'll see one with walls around it.
Yeah. I'm in one with walls around it. I'm just harvesting books.
Oh, that's probably the one I've been then. There's one to the east and to the north a little bit.
Ooh, I can use these. Yep. Anything in here? Yes, we can use those. Probably use those. Track. Nothing else. So, what are we looking for? Did you check inside the blacksmiths?
I think I went in the all, I'm not sure, you can double check.
Yep. Yep, you went into that blacksmith. Oh. You left a lot of books behind.
Yeah, I didn't really go for books.
This coming from a man who asked me a minute ago, how do I make a bookshelf?
Yeah, I say that.
It's okay, folks. Apparently he's used to the Xbox version.
Yep, auto crafting.
Okay. But this does not help me, so I'm going to head back to the south. Ow. To see if I can find some more cows. We'll be right back, folks. There we go. Here's a few more. Hopefully we get some from these. Yep, 5. That's good. Any more? No. 7. We only need 1 more.
Oh, second node.
Success! Okay, I'm heading back to base. That's not bad. Only 400 meters away. We've got 20 raw beef and 9 leather. So, were I playing on my own, a lot of this leather would actually go towards making a hang glider from open blocks, because that's very nice early game flying. You just noob tower up, or go up to the top of one of these trees, and then just fly your way around. Lots of distance very quickly. However, in this instance, we're actually going to use them to make the Sojourner's Sash. And I'm going to go all the way back.
I haven't been there yet. Shadow must have been there.
You what?
Shadow must have been to that one because I haven't been to one over here. So there must be 2.
Ah, okay. Yeah. One of the other players on the server, the online Shadow, he's the server owner. Or rather, he's the guy who rents the server. He passed by our little bunker
Because
a few days back
accidentally
on his way to
gave
find a
him-
new place.
Yeah.
You accidentally gave him
the wrong coordinates.
Okay.
Yeah, he wanted to go the opposite way to us, but I accidentally gave him the wrong ones.
So you gave him the coordinates to your base, or opposite to your base?
I mean, like, I accidentally gave him northwest, and so he wanted to go. No, wait, what am I saying? I gave him northeast, so he went northwest, and yeah.
Found us. Okay.
Yeah, I was wrong.
So you're telling him where he should have gone, and he thought you meant that's where you've gone.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh good, those 2 creepers have vanished. Lucky me.
So I must be facing the wrong way at that time.
Right. Another piece of charcoal. Not done yet, because I left the charcoal behind. I put some more on to smelt. They should be done by now. No. Ah, there they are. Can we make charcoal blocks in this version? I can't remember.
You should be able to.
No. No, we can't.
Oh.
That's a 1.8 thing, I believe. They're in there. Now, I do believe the Sojourner Sash also needs another piece of iron.
Unfortunately, I have to just go put the pig off my little sister. So I'll be right back.
Thanks for sharing! He'll be right back, folks.
Don't you worry.
But I'm still here. I'm going to get some more iron. Throw a piece of this leather into the chest, because we're only going to need 2. Books. Yeah, there are some torn pages in there. We'll also store these. Ah, can't fit in there. We'll be using these buffer stop tracks later in order to start making the minecart elevator that goes down here. Our plan is to also dig down here, quite a long way I suspect, in order to get a Thorncraft laboratory going, which I believe Paulie has already started on. But you'll see more in that in his video, so I urge you all to go and watch it. Iron is in this chest. So we need 2 pieces. 2 pieces. Convert those into mana steel, and then we should be done. I think I've got, yeah, all the ingredients I need. And what do you know, it's night time again. Is it just me, or does night time come around really quickly? Slow ender flame. Do we actually have enough to make another ender flame? Yeah, almost certainly. It was that, it was red, and it was a light grey. So one of those needs to be mana, one of those needs to be mana. We'll need a seed. Oh, no. In fact, we'll keep the cotton. We'll use carrots. Carrots are easy to come by. Ah! Aha! It's done. Living rock. Stick. Runes of air. Awesome! And of course, this will fill back up first. So the last thing we'll need are the 2 mana steel. And we'll finish off the sash in the morn. So, a bit like that. 2 runes of earth, 2 runes of air.
I'm
We've got
back.
a couple more back. Welcome back. Stick those in there. Wow! Angry zombie. Angry zombie hit me for 4 damage. That's annoying. Are you in the base?
No, I'm actually at that sand village.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sleep at night. We'll be back when it's daylight, folks.
You got that on camera?
Well, it happened, folks. I got crept up on. GK was stuck up by a creeper. You can see all the destruction over there.
Yes. He eventually died like I did. Well, to a different mob.
Well, okay, and...
For you now, just because you died.
You're what?
He's sleeping for you.
Yeah. I can't sleep now, there are monsters nearby. Well, it had to happen. There's my first death, folks.
Move your bed to the basement like I have.
It's okay. I just need... let me see. Do we have a spare sword? Yes, we did. So, oh, I'm actually going to need to bring up some wood for a chest as well, because that kind of detonated too.
Oh.
We do have some wood down here, don't we?
5 blocks, I think. Yes or no? No, actually got none. Because, like a fool I am, I've got the 5 blocks on me.
Right, this could be fun. So my skeleton is out there waiting to get its revenge on me for abusing it for so long. Among other things. Anything else? Oh,
I just got the troll mask.
can't hit you. Zombie. Zombie. Cute. So let's quickly. There's no wood in there. Really? Oh, there's my skeleton. Hello. Zombie, what are you doing? Why are you stuck in the rose bush? Okay. Well, whatever. No chests. Let's chuck some of that down. Break a couple of these to make a chest. Oh, hold on.
Did you say you need sheep?
No, I needed wool earlier, but I went and got some.
Okay. I'll let him live.
Spare the sheep, yes. Go, we got some junk in here. Why are there 3 arcane crafting tables?
I clicked on the right one, not the left one.
You clicked on the right one?
Yeah, so it didn't make the big bench thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you need the scribing tools for that, don't you?
I think so, yeah.
At least I think that's what you need. Yeah, scribing tools on 2 of the tables. Doop.
I did it
Okay.
right, but I just clicked on the wrong side. Oh, I'm killing this sheep. And I'm gonna come back with a new hat.
And you're going to come back with a new hat. Okay. I'm going to claim my gravestone. And all my stuff.
You're gonna like this hat.
Which tried to go back in the same place. Oh, no, they go there. Okay. Let's continue on. I'll fill in that hole in a minute. We've got all the ingredients needed for our Sojourner sashes. Yay! And they are absolutely useless at the moment, because we need mana to propel them. I believe that is also a config option now, which is convenient, and we might have to turn that off, because I'm not sure it's better than the Thorncraft version. But what we need to do in order to power these is get a mana tablet. And a mana tablet is basically a diamond surrounded by living rock. So we've got plenty of living rock, we just need the mana diamonds. And then of course we need a way to fuel them, because as you can see our mana production is limited. I did get another endo flame, and that should be working. Yep. Mana spreader's going pretty fast.
Oh, come out for a minute.
Come out for a minute.
Oh, I'll just come down.
What's up?
I want to show you my new hat.
You got a new hat. Diamonds. So we need 2 of them. This new hat. You've got a cute ocelot hat with a fish. I've collected a few hats. None of them are particularly grand. That's quite funny.
I have these.
I got a brain.
I got a person.
I got pillar hat. That's a funny one.
I got this. I got this hat. I got me arrow one. I got my fish one. I got my party mood one.
That's funny, considering you don't have a mouth.
I have this one.
Yeah, pillar hat. I got that one.
I got this one.
Is that ponytail?
Yeah.
My favourite is the Nyan hat.
I got this one. I got the musical one.
Musical one?
I got
Oh, yeah.
the troll one. Then I got my usual hat.
Smooth criminal.
Yeah, like that one.
Yeah.
Then that's all my hats.
You've got more in your collection than I have. Okay. So I am going to quickly remove that waypoint. I have died once, and my name is forever shamed on the right. Let's feed these again.
It's funny for me.
Well, it had to happen eventually.
Yeah. And I'm glad it happened and I was here.
Mildly miffed it was a one-shot from a creeper, but hello, I wasn't wearing armour, it's my own fault. Hubris got the better of me.
Yeah, go on me. Oh, I don't need armour, me.
Well, I didn't, compared to you. However, since we have so many diamonds, we may as well actually use them. What do you reckon?
What shall we use them on?
Well, I was just going to make some armour.
Oh.
It's 24 pieces for a set of armour. 2, 3, 4. There's not enough for both of us though, so if I just get 15, that should do me for now. And I can make a set of pants and chest plate. There we go. Manius Mirth was slain by undying spider. Kind of makes sense that he couldn't kill it.
I need redstone. We got plenty.
Yeah. Do you know what? Even though I've died, I can still take pleasure in saying that you have more deaths than you have as many deaths as everyone else on the server combined. It's so slow. This charcoal, I wonder if it's deliberately designed not to burn as long as coal in the ender flame. That wouldn't surprise me, because that's really annoying. That shouldn't be up there. I'll just delete that. I need to clean this out because this will get on my nerves otherwise. There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being called again.
Yes.
It's unprofessional.
No.
Okay, folks.
Well,
I'll be back in a minute once we've got enough mana to fill up these diamonds. Okay, folks, it's morning again. And as you can see by the hole I'm now filling in, it's one more death to add to the tally. Even with this nice diamond armour that I made, hey, creepers one-shot you. So it didn't matter that I had no armour on at all, because they would have one-shot me through it anyway. Isn't that fun? Put it in there. Now, as you can see, we've now got our living rock done and our mana diamonds. So we have 2 mana tablets. One for me, one for him downstairs. Can't really see his name. There.
I'm here.
Yeah, I saw you. And in order to use these sashes, we need to first get some mana in our tablet. So this mana pool is accepting mana from items. You can right click it to spare, and then you throw your mana tablet on top, and it sucks up whatever's in there. So if I throw a few more of these down, they'll get eaten. Nom nom. And you'll notice the pool is not filling up anymore. That's because it's all going straight into the mana tablet. And occasionally you'll see little glowy lines underneath this as it goes up. Probably not at the moment because there's nothing in the pool. But if I pick this up now, you see the metadata has changed. It's now 993 from 1000. If I were to equip a Sojourner's Sash now, I can move a lot faster. This is not me sprinting. This is just the speed boost. And I can also step up 1 high blocks. It's cool. Of course, that will run out pretty quickly on the small amount of mana I gave it. So we need to make something a little bit more sustainable. And the easiest way to do that is with one of these. A Band of Aura, I think it is. Unfortunately, as you can see, it requires a lot more mana. So we'll probably end up making that in the next episode. So in the meantime, I'm going to pass these two over to Steve, who is busy recreating our base. Yeah. Making it look cool. Those are cool blocks.
Yeah.
I like it. You've randomised the pattern a little there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Take this. And take this.
Ooh.
Now, to use these baubles, press E, click on the little baubles tab.
Yep. I've already done that.
Okay, you know your routine then.
For
Now,
most.
that won't do anything for you at the moment because there's no mana in the tablet.
Yeah, I see that.
But we can work on that. Yeah, I like these walls. These look good.
There we go. That's wall's done.
Remember to put your torches back when you're done because there's nice red areas where everything can spawn.
There we go.
There we go. And we're probably going to end the episode there. It might be a bit short, guys. I'm not sure until I do the editing, but hopefully it should be okay. So we've had a brief introduction to Botania. We've had my first death, plural, on the server. And progress has been made in some form or another. I'm going to stick a torch up here too. So, I will see you next time. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you've disliked this video, please leave a dislike and tell me why. I need to know so that I can improve. In the meantime, it's goodbye from me, and it's probably goodbye from him, and we shall see you in the next video. Say goodbye, Paul.
Oh, bye.
Bye-bye.